What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Unconscious Communication Secrets. My name is Munir. I want to welcome you. We are live not at 5 today, and I apologize. I have stuff to do this afternoon. But habits are habits, and I gotta come on live. I gotta come on and say hi to all of you guys and see you all on live. So first of all, if you're tuning in, please come in and say hi. Oh, great. Okay, MJ. Hey, bro. Great to see you. Good. Okay, cool. I've got my Facebook chats working, and that's very cool. Now, how do I unshow you? All right. No. All right, cool. So today I wanted to talk about how I kind of fell in love, how I got interested in unconscious communication. And yesterday I tried to do this video, and I had my daughter with me, and it was a really awesome video to do. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to say too much and tell the story that I wanted to tell. Now, I love doing these live videos with my daughter. They're very cool. However, today I wanted to come and actually tell you a little bit more of that story so that you guys can hear it. So very quickly, if you'd been with me about about 14, 15 years ago, I was in Gulf Air in Bahrain when I was just a management trainee. And I was sitting there in this room with all these other trainees, and our manager came out, a guy I'm going to call him Abdullah. I'm not going to use his real name. He came out and he saw us all and he went, guys, trainees, I have some great news. It is, you have just completed 2 years of this management training program. You've worked in every single department in the company. And guess what? The CEO wants you to do a presentation in 2 weeks so that you can say what department that you want to go and work in. So it's an amazing opportunity. You get to literally present to the CEO, and he will choose what path you're going to go on for the rest of your career. So I was like super excited, but I was like, excuse me, Abdullah, can I ask a question? He's like, yeah, go ahead. And I said, is there like a format that we all have to follow, or can we all do our own thing? How does it work? And he said, you know what? You can all do whatever you want to do. It's down to you. It's down to you. And you will, based on what you do, how you present, you are going to be selected into a department based on what you present and what the CEO thinks. So I was like, oh my God, this is my opportunity. Who gets to pick where they want to go in a company, right? Now this is an airline as well. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, back in those days, this is Gulf Air, back in the days when Formula One had just come to the region for the first time, and it had come to Bahrain, and Gulf Air was the main sponsor and bringing all these events. So the events department was where it's at. Now, I'm young. I'm coming out of uni. I'm like, I want to party. First of all, hi Rima. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And Masroor, by the way, I'm doing an interview with Masroor. You guys got to tune in very soon. So anyhow, this is Gulf Air had just started doing these amazing fancy events. And I was like, I want to do that. They started traveling around the world doing all these events. And I'm like, oh my God, how cool would it be for me to travel around the world setting up events and basically throwing parties with the top people around the world, all these CEOs from different countries. I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And so I was like, okay, I have to take this so seriously. So I prepared for 2 weeks, and this is how I prepared. I wrote out the best script, all the right words that you have to say. It was very convincing, my argument, what I needed to say. I also went to my friends in marketing because I'm competitive. I don't know about you guys. I mean, Rima, Masroor, MJ, I don't know. Are you guys competitive? I'm competitive, right? So I go to my friends in marketing. I'm like, guys, I want to stand out. I want them to take notice. So they're like, okay, we'll help you. So they helped me design brochures from my slides. So I had literally like leaflets, like brochures, like laminated brochures kind of thing. And I created those. I created this like cube out of the slides that I was going to use for the CEO. And then the day came where I was going to present. And we all went into this big boardroom, and I was nervous. I was like, okay, this is my one shot. This is the moment. This is the moment where I get to, like, my destiny is going to be chosen. And so I'm there and I go waiting, and then my turn comes. So my turn comes and I go and I hand out these leaflets to everybody. And I see their faces. They were like, wow, like very impressed at first. And they're like, wow. And then I go to stand up at the front. And maybe, a lot of people kind of see me present now and they go, you know what? Yeah, it seems like you can talk very well. By the way, I was not able to. I used to be really shy, awkward when I was growing up. And I, like, even though I got over most of my shyness, the public speaking was still an issue. And so I stood up there and my stomach started to sort of churn. My throat was really dry. I was holding a piece of paper with all my notes, all the amazing things that I was supposed to say. And my paper was shaking, my palms were sweating, and I came out in front of everyone about to make, where I was supposed to make this great first impression. And I, mind went blank initially. And I just like, hi, ladies and gentlemen. And I could see like the VPs there. They had these leaflets, and their smile just went from to looking at, and then to bringing up their phone, like starting to play Angry Birds or something. I don't even know if Angry Birds was there those days, but literally, I had taken this moment of full potential, and I had lost their interest because I was so like, and then here's what happened. I then proceeded to read everything that was in my notes, all the right words that were designed to get me the result that I wanted, but my delivery was so bad. Like, they had lost interest. They did not pay attention to a word that I said. They looked at their phone, and then basically when I'd stopped talking, they paid attention because they knew something was up. They were like, oh, okay, Munir's finished. And then the CEO just looks at my leaflet and he just goes, yeah, Munir, you should go into marketing. Boom. And just like that, the whole direction of my life changed. I am passionate about this because I swear to you, I believe wholeheartedly that you are one communication away from transforming your life. One communication. And so many people, when they think of communication, when they think of a presentation, when they think of meeting someone, they think of, what are the words that I should say? Let me tell you, I had the right words. But it wasn't my words that failed me. It was my unconscious communication that failed me. And I swear to you, like, you are one communication away from changing your life, changing your business, changing your job, your career, your relationship, your contribution to having the right partnership, to having the right client, you're one communication away. And I learned this the hard way. When I realized that I had literally blown it by communicating, unconsciously communicating all the wrong things. I said all the right things, but words do not account for your communication. And I vowed that day, never again will I let that happen to me. Never again will I allow my life to be completely thrown in a different direction because I was unable to communicate. And so after that, I started picking up a couple of books and I started to understand this whole thing about unconscious communication. I understood that you could literally transform your confidence by just tapping into unconscious resources. I understood that you can get so much more across through the same words, but you can get a whole different result. I'll demonstrate to you guys. But first of all, I want to just, Masroor is saying he challenges himself every day. that's cool. So I wanted to just give you a very quick example. I want you to take 4 words. I really like you. 4 very simple words. I say I really like you, and you guys are like, yeah, I know what that means. But do you though? If you read it, you might read it as I really like you. However, watch how I can unconsciously communicate 4 different ways of saying that exact same thing. I really like you. What does that unconsciously communicate? I like you, nobody else does. I really like you. That means I like you, but nobody else does. Or I really like you. Means, I like you a lot more than like. Or I really like you. I mean, you're okay. I mean, yeah, I really like you. Like, it ain't happening. I like you, it ain't happening. Or I really like you. Yani, you're okay. I hate everyone else, but you're okay. So just see, so many people worry about the words, but like words account for 7% of communication. And so many people, your life will literally transform if you communicate better, but you're focusing on the words. I want to help people transform their lives by just focusing on the 93% of where results lie, and that's unconscious communication. So that is why I am so passionate about unconscious communication. That's a part of the story. I'll share more another time, but hopefully that all makes sense. Other than that, I want to thank you for allowing me to come on today just a little bit earlier. If you're still on, I thank you. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Other than that, any questions, let me know. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Lots of love. Peace out. And I'll catch you on another video very, very soon. Peace out. See you soon.